Hey, hey, everybody. It's the Chaplain here coming to you live with Operation Misery Loves Company 2.0. This is our rematch. Balch and myself against Hambone and G.I. Joe. We swapped sides. I am the European Axis. My partner in crime is Admiral Balch. He's Japan. It is Italy, turn number 1 here. And we will get this rolling so G.I. Joe can do his thing. Italy had 11 to spend. I'm going to buy a transport and an infantry and save $1. So I'm going to get that out of here. A couple of combats to declare. Hopefully we can catch them all on camera here. Cool. Into Kenya from Italian Somaliland, 1 infantry. All right. Let me... Here we go. Move that. Cool. From Ethiopia and Anglo, I'm going to move 1 infantry and 1 artillery, also for $1. So, moving stuff, moving $2. Now, the British down $2, down to 41, and then the 1 infantry that's left in Ethiopia, he's going to walk over into British Somaliland, which I didn't have marked, but it doesn't matter. I haven't thrown any dice yet. And that is not worth any monetary value as far as IPCs are concerned. I'm also attacking Greece and this destroyer and this cruiser. So I get to move this out of the way. So I'm just going to set him off to the side here so that you don't think I'm being squirrely with it. I'm going to send a sub from A33 into A35 and a sub from A34 into A35, and I will try to shoot that cruiser out of the water with 2 sneaky attacks. The destroyer in 37 is going to catch these hands. I'm going to send a tactical from Rome, 1-2, over to target selected, and I'll send 1 fighter over there as well, just in case. Boom, boom, and they're going back to Rome, so that's no big deal. Okay. The combat into Greece will be 2 infantry and a tank from Albania. This transport that was in 35 is going to come up into 34, and he will transport 2 infantry out of Rome, out of the 6 that are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm going to take 2 infantry on that transport that moved. The transport that's there in A34 is going to move another... Actually, he's going to grab an infantry from Rome and an artillery from northern Italy. So that's going to come over. And then the transport in 33 is going to pick up an infantry and artillery from... Infantry from Rome and artillery from northern Italy. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4 more infantry. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 more infantry, which means there are 2 infantry left in Rome. All right. Into Yugo, I'm sending the tank from northern Italy with 2 infantry to fight the other 2 guys that are there. And the Strat bomber is going to come down just 1 shot. So I get 2 2s there. There's 2 infantry left in there. And that is my combats. Let's go to the tray. Do-do-do. Dop-da-bow. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-bow. All right. You have a cruiser in the sea zone, and I have 2 sneak attack submarines in A35 off the coast of Malta. And I missed. Your defense. Oh, you got one of my subs. Okay. Sneak attacky on the cruiser is a hit, which means you don't get a defense. So I lose my free sub that I got at the start of the game. So there's a sub left in A35. Cool. The destroyer is going to get target selected. We'll give that a shot. And it misses, like Hambone said. Then I have a fighter and your destroyer. And both hits. So I will lose Oh, I wasn't finished moving crap. Dang it! That's okay. I will lose the tactical because it was free. And you lost your destroyer. All right. Hear me out. Hear me out. Everybody knows this cruiser from 33 was coming over to help with the bombard. And everybody knew the fighter was coming over into Greece. If you are really adamant that that's not going to happen, because if we were at the table, guys, it'd be completely different. So let's, we'll just deal with it. But that's the full intent. That's always the intent. So I have a battleship and two cruisers to bombard. I have the fighter. I have a tank. I have 2 artillery that support 2 infantry, and then 4 unsupported infantry. And the Greeks have 5 defending infantry. Here we go for Greece. All right, I got 1, 2, 3 hits. That sucks. I got 3 hits. So I will go ahead and take out my bombards out of my dice that I get to throw. All right, so your response is 1 came out. That was a miss, but that was a hit. So I lose 2 whites. You lose 3. All right, so you got 2 guys left. I got 2 artillery supporting 2 infantry. I got a tank and a fighter and 2 more unsupported. I got 2 more hits, so Greece falls, but you take with it no more. So I lost 2 infantry in that fight for Greece. So that's a +2. Oh, Greece only has 4 infantry defending. Whatever, that was my bad. I should have paid better attention. That's on me. That was my mistake, so I'll take it. It sucks, but I'll do it. Okay, and then in Albania, in Yugo, I've got a strat, a tank, and 2 infantry, and you have 2 defending Yugo Slavs left. I got 1 hit from an infantry, and you get 1 hit. I will lose an infantry, and my bomber peels out. All right, and you have 1 infantry left, so I can throw it all together. So that's my infantry and tank. My bomber peeled out, and you have an infantry remaining. Throw it all together, and that's all misses. Let's get new dice. And I hit you, and you go. So I take Yugo with an infantry and a tank. That's +2 more. All right. That puts Italy at 17 on the tracker. All right. Non-combat movements. The destroyer in 33 is going to join the fleet here. The fighter from A37 is going to land back in Rome. The fighter from Greece is going to land back in Rome. The strat from Yugo is going to go land in Rome. Tank and artillery are all up in there. Place my new units. Transport goes down in 30, I think that's 4. Another infantry into Rome. So that puts 3 infantry in there. All right. I saved 1. I'm at 17 on the tracker. And then we'll do national objectives. All right, 17 on the tracker, plus the one I saved is 18. National objectives. There are Allied warships in the Med right there in 30, so I don't get that. I don't get the next one. I don't get the next one. I don't get the next one. But +1 for British Somaliland, that's 1. Anglo, that's 1. And Kenya, that's 1. So I get another 3. So Italy should have 21 to spend on its next turn. 17 on the tracker, the one I saved. And then 3 more. Italian disposition, tank and infantry in Yugo. 4 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank in Greece. In the sea zone off of Malta, I don't know I can't see the number. It's really 35 sub. And In northern Italy, there's currently only 2 AAA for the Italians, but there's some German planes there, and there will be more troops there shortly-ish. Italian Libya, we're going to leave the infantry artillery there. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, infantry artillery. Infantry in Kenya, infantry in British Somalia. In Rome itself, there is a Strat, 2 fighters, 2 AAA, 3 infantry. In the Sea Zone, battleship, 2 cruisers, destroyer, 4 transports. And the Italians' money, we did all that. We're good. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.